Hey everybody, this is Kim from My Feather Nest and welcome back to my channel. So today I am going to talk to you guys about my weight loss and activity goals for this brand new year 2018. And if you have not already done so, I have a New Year's resolution slash goals video that I will try to put in an iCard up here so that you guys can go back and watch that. It's just where I talk about all of my goals for this year, and I tell you just a little bit about my whole weight loss physical goals, but I wanted to make a separate video because I wanted to go a little bit more in depth about that and about some of the things that I'm going to be incorporating, as well as some of the products that I wanted to share with you that I'm going to be using. So I'm kind of hoping that this will be really informal again and just kind of an encouragement to you if you have been wanting to lose some weight or just get healthy or just increase your, your physical activity and stuff like that. We can do this together. We can be kind of like accountability partners, if you will. That's why I wanted to put this video out here, because it holds me accountable. I said that in my last video and I stay true to that, because once you kind of put the word out there, you kind of have to stick with it more. Anyway, so that's what I'm doing. So if you did not watch that video, I did share that my goal is to lose about 20 pounds by June. And I don't think that that is going to be painstaking. It'll be painstaking, but let's see. It's not going to be too much. Like, I don't have any kind of crazy goal, to just drop all this weight in this short amount of time, because I want to do it in a very healthy way. I don't want to do anything that's going to be so drastic that I won't be able to keep up with, you know what I'm saying? So however I do it, I want to do it to where it's a lifestyle change, which obviously is the best way to lose any kind of weight. 10 years ago, after I had my fourth child, who is now 8, I was probably at the heaviest that I had ever been. And I got really motivated to lose weight, and I did, and it took me a lot of time, but I counted my calories and I started running, and those two things just alone are probably, I would say, they were probably my biggest success elements for how I was able to drop as much weight as I had dropped. And I also got really involved with doing, if you've, Beachbody, if you've never heard of that, it's a, a company that sells a lot of products, and they put a lot of videos out there like P90X and Insanity. And I ended up doing Insanity first, and I absolutely loved that program. But let me tell you, it was so tough. If you don't know anything about it, it's like the first, I can't remember now because it's been years ago, the first so long, all your videos are like your workouts are like 45 minutes or half hour to 45 minutes. And then you bump it up to like the next level and your workouts become like an hour long. And let me tell you, that Shaun T guy, he can work you out something fierce. It was just like cardio, cardio, cardio. And I loved it, and I was so proud of myself for accomplishing that and finishing that. And then after that, I did P90X, and I was still continuing to run throughout this whole entire process. And then I ran a half marathon. That was one of my goals I had set for myself. And after that, I did that, my goals for running kind of depleted a bit. I think I was just getting kind of bored with it, because when I was training for the half, it's just like I was just like running all the time, to the point where my husband was like, Kim, it's like, I felt like everything else was kind of being a little bit neglected. And so after I did that, I kind of toned down the running and ended up going to the gym, and I got super heavily obsessed with going to the gym and working out. Like, I would go to the gym, and I would probably be at the gym easy for like an hour and a half, about 5 days a week. And let me tell you something, my bod was on fleek. Let me just tell you. I mean, I felt like I looked probably the awesomest that I have ever looked. And now granted, I'm a curvy girl, so we're not gonna lose all them curves, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, I felt just like really good about myself, and my confidence level was just extremely high. And then we had some little family things that happened, and it just made me take a step back and realize that my priorities had gotten off track. That no longer was my home and my family my #1 priority. It kind of had shifted to where I became my #1 priority. And do not get me wrong, okay? There is absolutely nothing wrong with taking care of yourself. And you have to take care of yourself in order to take care of the other people in your life that you love. But you also have to realize that, in my belief, you know, my family comes first. You know what I'm saying? And I just realized that I was just putting too much of an emphasis. I felt like I was starting to become very selfish with just my time and stuff like that. So I had to take a step back. And I guess in a way I'm kind of an all or nothing type of a girl, which my husband and I joke about that all the time because I say that he's an all or nothing kind of a guy. And every once in a while I'll realize that I kind of tend to be like that with certain things too, and so we laugh about it. But anyway, from that point of me realizing that I had to change things because my priorities were messed up for me, then I almost gave up a little bit. And not completely, but I went from one end of the pendulum to like the other. And I stopped working out as much, and it's just over time I slowly, you know, my not only the amount of days that I was working out, but the amount of time that I was working out, my eating habits started to slip. And so I was on a slippery slope for, this has probably been a couple years now, and I never completely stopped working out, and I never, you know, it's not like but I did gain. I feel like I gained maybe not all of the weight back that I had lost, but a good portion of it, I would say. And I just got to the point where I would kind of have a roller coaster of emotions, where one day I would be like, it's okay, I'm getting older, you know what I mean? It's okay, I don't feel like I look terrible, or I don't look bad, so I'm okay, it's all right, you know, and just kind of give myself an excuse basically to just kind of be how I was. Even though the next day I would kind of be like, okay, I know I'm not my personal best. I know that I am not healthy. I'm not being as healthy as I'm not watching what I'm eating as much as I should. I'm not working out as much as I should. And so it's hard, you know what I'm saying? It's like I said, it's like a roller coaster of emotions. And, you know, I've said it before and I will say it again and continue to say it. You have to do and get to the level of your personal best. And not everybody's personal best is going to be the same. We are not all meant to be the same size. We are not all meant to be, you know what I'm saying? So you are going to know what your best is. And I know as of right now, I am not at my personal best. And there's things that I need to change. And the fact that I had changed my eating habits and my exercise, activity levels and stuff like that, there were other things that were kind of starting to get a little bit awry, you know, if you will. And it was affecting, you know, stress levels and just other physical things. And so new year, right? And so this is the perfect time to restart and give yourself a refresh. And my goal, like I said, I feel like setting achievable goals is important. Make them baby steps, if you will, and that's what works for me, because you don't want to overwhelm yourself. Okay, so I will be the big 4-0 in June, and I guess I don't want to say that is why I'm giving myself until June to lose this 20 pounds, but it is kind of like a milestone for me, you know what I'm saying? So I'll be 40, and I want to be at my personal best again, my personal best, but I want to do it in a way that I can keep up with pretty much for the rest of my life. You know what I'm saying? If you know, when I was doing the major running and the P90X and the Insanity and all that stuff, there's no way that I could keep up with that for the rest of my life. I can't work out an hour every day, 5 to 6 days a week. It's just not gonna happen. However, I can change my portion control with eating, what I eat, and I can be active. And my goal is to kind of be active 30 minutes a day, 5 days, you know, 5 to 6 days a week. But I'm gonna have some grace with myself, because you have to have grace with yourself, okay? You can't beat yourself up, because when you beat yourself up, it doesn't help. And so I have been trying to pump myself up now for probably the last month and a half. Been turning my head, different things that I want to try and implement and different things that I want to try, doing a little bit of research. And so let me just go ahead and get on with what I am going to start, you know, or what I've already started to do in some of the products that I have purchased in order to start using. Okay, so the first thing is nutrition. And let me just say too, I am by no means an expert on working out. I am by no means an expert on eating habits or nutrition. So if that is why you're watching this video, I am sorry, but I'm not the girl. I'm just giving you my personal opinions and what I'm doing and what has worked for me in the past, and kind of tweaking it a little bit for how I want to do it now. So as far as nutrition goes, I have decided that instead of just counting my calories, I wanted to try something just a little bit different, and I'm going to see how I am able to work with it. So like I said before, Beachbody, you've got so many different programs. I am not sponsored by Beachbody, by the way, just so you guys know. I wish that I was sponsored by Beachbody because I would love to get some things at a heavy discount. So if there's any Beachbody reps out there and they need somebody, I'm your girl. But anyway, I have decided to buy the plastic containers and use the 21-Day Fix program by Autumn Calabrese. I purchased the Beachbody On Demand. And what that is, it's like a subscription service, and it gives you access to basically all of the trainers that train that I'm sure you've heard of before with Beachbody. Shaun T with Insanity, and you know, P90X, Autumn Calabrese, all these fitness gurus. It gives you streamable access to all of their videos, as well as, you know, there's numerous other things on there as well. And I think I had a free trial that lasted like a week or two. And then after that, I think I ended up signing up for the one where it's like, I think I paid $38. Don't quote me on this because I'm not 100% for sure, but like check out beachbody.com, I guess. But I think it's like $38 for maybe 3 months. And I want to see how much I'm gonna use it for these next 3 months. So far, I'm really liking it. You've got, like I said, instead of buying individually the programs, you've got them all on there and you can just stream them. So you can take it on your phone wherever you're at. You really don't have an excuse. I am a big proponent of home workouts. Some people don't really get into them, but I do, and so it works for me. So that is kind of leading me up to the whole 21-Day Fix thing. Autumn Calabrese has her program on there. She has actually a couple different ones, and I'm focusing right now on just the original 21-Day Fix. It's got the half-hour workouts that you're supposed to do, I believe, pretty much every day. I'm not sure if she says to take a day off or not, but I don't plan on doing it every single day. And sometimes I switch it up a little bit too. But she also has like her nutrition guide on there, which tells you about how to come up with your whole, how many containers that you are able to have per day. So if you don't know anything about that program, like I said, check beachbody.com out, check 21-Day Fix out. But her program consists basically of, you get these containers. And you know, I'm not gonna pull them all out, but let me see, how many do you get? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You get 7 containers that they're different sizes. I believe there's 2 of them that may be about the same size, the 2 smallest ones. But anyway, they each represent a different food item. For instance, let me just look on here. So like the big one, the green is veggies. The purple one that you see is for fruits. The red is for protein, and you've got carbs, healthy fats, seeds, and dressings. And so she has this formula where you type in your weight and you multiply it by, you know, this whole formula, and it comes up with your goal calories basically for the day, and based on that number you look to see what level you're in, like what plan I guess you're in, and it tells you based on that plan how many of each of these containers you're able to have every day. And so I just wanted to try this for something different instead of just straight counting calories, just to see if I liked it better, having this visual. I thought it would make it really easy, you know, because, oops, whatever you go to cook, you know, you put it in here. And I know meal prepping, I have been told, is a factor to use in order to be pretty successful with calorie counting or using 21-Day Fix. And if you look on Pinterest. There are so many recipes for 21 Day Fix, and I believe Autumn Calabrese has a cookbook out there. There's just numerous ways. Even here on YouTube, several people will show you their meal prep for 21 Day Fix, which leads me to the next product that I purchased. So by the way, I purchased these containers. I actually did not, these are not, you know, the exact 21 Day Fix containers. They're exactly like it though, but it's kind of like a generic brand. I purchased them from Amazon. They were only $8.99 for all of them. I will link everything in the description box. Make sure you guys check that out, so you can, if you're interested in purchasing some of these products. $8.99. And so with that, I also purchased this pack of containers. I believe it's a pack of 15. Yeah, it's 15. And what it is it's 3 compartment plastic containers that you use to meal prep with. And they are, let's see what it says. They're BPA free, they're microwave safe, dishwasher freezer safe, they're reusable, they're leak resistant, and so they were very inexpensive on Amazon. I think the pack of 15 maybe it was $12. I'm not sure. Like I said, check the description box. I will link them down below. But I have not used these yet. I have actually not officially started the 21 Day Fix because I've just been waiting for these things to come in the mail. And so anyway, but the videos and the research that I've been doing, you know, they say pick a day, such as a Sunday maybe, and meal prep that Sunday for your meals for the rest of the week. Because unfortunately, I don't know if you're like me, but convenience is key. And when you're in a hurry, you don't have all this time to sit there and cook all this healthy foods. And we all know that if you want to eat healthy, it's going to take a bit more time. Convenience foods are usually extremely unhealthy. So meal prepping is going to be a key for me. I plan on doing that. I'm kind of excited about it because it's going to be kind of nice to know what I need to eat. Now, I don't know that I will meal prep dinner, but in particular, probably my lunches and breakfasts in particular. So these are my nutrition products that I'm getting, that I've got. So I also told you too, of course, like I said, I bought a subscription to the Beachbody On Demand. That is what I'm going to be using to do home workouts with. I plan on, you know, I have not completely ever stopped running, so I plan on doing that still some as well. But I will tell you, running is hard. It's hard on your body a little bit, and I don't have a treadmill. I just road run or whatever. And I will tell you that I went for a run yesterday, and it's probably the first run that I've been on in a little bit of time. And I ran about 2 miles. I'm good with that. But my heel is absolutely in pain today. I don't know if it's something that I had done while I was running or whatever. But I remember years ago when I had first started running, I would have so many different injuries that I had to recover from, and it was just so frustrating sometimes. So I don't want to get to that point again. And so running is not going to be something that I do daily like I used to. No way. So one of my all-time favorite YouTubers right now, I've just discovered her probably within the last month or two. I love her. She's very inspirational. We are on totally different paths in life though, because she has like no children, and meanwhile I have 4. But she's a really cute girl, and she's got like, I guess like a fitness channel as well, and she's very fit, and she's a Beachbody rep, which is really cool or whatever. But I enjoy her so much for numerous reasons. But she talked about peach bands, and these are just resistance bands, and she talks them up quite a bit. And so when I knew that I was shopping for some resistance bands, and I happened to find these on Amazon. They were very inexpensive. I think they were like $15. I picked them up, and first of all, can we just talk about the package? I mean, it's pink. And not only is it pink, Peach Band says right there, and look at the peach. It looks, it's just so cute, and who doesn't want a peach of a booty, you know? And so all the bands, like I said, I haven't used these yet, but all the bands are these cute, super pretty, girly colors. I love them. And what I also like about them is each of the bands says what the resistance is. You've got extra heavy, and then you've got heavy, medium, and light. And so I like that, because I've had resistance bands before, and you had to sit there and guess, and you had to stretch them apart to see which one was the heaviest. So I am going to be incorporating these because I love a good booty, and I know that I got some exercises in mind to do using my resistance bands to continue to increase my booty. So you gotta love a peach of a booty, right? So resistance bands, peach bands, there's those. Okay, so last but not least, let me tell you one of my favorite things that I purchased for my whole meeting my goals and my physical resolutions here for this year. I am so excited. I have wanted something like this for quite some time, and I finally just broke down and bought it. So this is the Fitbit Blaze, and I am super excited about this. I did some research. I wasn't sure exactly what type of smart band that I wanted. I didn't know if I wanted to go with Garmin or, you know, so on and so forth. There's so many different ones out there, but I decided on this one for numerous reasons. First of all, I wanted something that told me about my sleep. I wanted something to sync with my phone, which I have Android. I wanted something to count my calories more than just, for years now, I have just used an app on my phone, the cardio trainer. When I would walk or run, it told me my distance and would tell me the amount of calories that I would burn. But I do a lot of different types of workouts, so I wanted something that could adapt and tell me how many calories I was burning. And it's kind of like a competition with myself, if you will. How many calories can I burn? Can I burn more than the next day? So I love this, that you wear this all the time. I think it's cool to know how many steps you're taking. It just really, I think, is going to give me a good visual on how active I actually am being. And I purchased this one because, like I said, the price. I looked at I think the newest one might be the Fitbit Ionic maybe, and I believe that one is the one where you can, like, I think download music possibly on it, so you don't have to take your phone if you listen to music. And I really debated on getting that one because of that particular, you know, element about it, but the price, and I'm like, you know what, I need my phone with me anyway, you know, if I need to call somebody or an emergency or anything like that. And so, and I believe you can adjust your volume and skip songs right from your Fitbit Blaze as well. So I purchased this in the purple plum band that I absolutely adore. It's so stinking cute. I am so excited. Let me just take it out and show you guys. I took this out of the package and let me just show it to you. You guys, I love this color. I don't know how well that's gonna come across. It actually matches my shirt that I'm wearing today. And I actually debated on getting a plum color because I thought, I'm a matchy type of a girl, and I thought plum is not gonna go with every color, black would. But you guys, I love this color. It's like one of my favorites. And so I just went ahead. And what's cool about these is you can buy different bands to go with them. I actually, as I was taking it out of the package, it turned on, and so I'm like, great, now I need to figure this thing out. So anyway, I purchased this. I actually bought mine through QVC. They had a sale on it for like $149.96, which I thought was a good price for it because I think regularly they're like $200. So I'm really excited about this, super excited, and so I can't wait to use this. So that is the products. Those are some of the things that I have purchased to help me on my journey. And let me know in the comment section if you guys have similar goals for yourselves for this year. If you are any tricks of the trade, if you will, things that you do maybe to lose weight or to stay active. Let me know if this is inspiring to you at all. I would love to inspire even just one person to get active. Do it with me, and I will post, you know, videos on my progress throughout the next 6 months in regards to this whole thing. And so you guys, like I said, you guys are like my accountability partners, and so I just wanted to share with you what I was doing. And like I said, make sure you check out that description box for links to all of the items that I have mentioned. And so that's it for now. I will see you guys in the next video, and I hope you guys have a blessed day. Bye.